side of the road. You could see the whole outline of the body. It was bright yellow, and so was the lantern.
Whatever skeptics may say, we were there and we saw this light appear from an origin not one of us could trace. The glow of Moody's light will continue to be one of our greatest mysteries.
Our next story, we went to the source, a group of spirit hunters who not only study spirit entities, but can detect them around you, your home, or your property. Let's hear what the experts have to say.
Hollywood has given us our fair share of demons, exorcisms, and hauntings. In real life, however, there are stories that make these movies seem pale in comparison.
Harry Shepard is a dehaunter, or as he likes to call it, a spirit investigator. His everyday life deals with ghosts and spirits.
Well, since I was 5 years old, I've been able to see them. I thought everybody saw spirit and auras until later in life I was told, Harry, what you and I see, not everybody sees. To me, it's a natural thing. It's natural.
An inborn instinct to fear anything we cannot explain has made us suspicious of any strange phenomena, especially ghosts.
To accept the unknown, to accept something that you can't see, is quite difficult in this culture. All of our culture and all of our social life, we're taught if we can't eat it, kill it, or destroy it, it isn't so.
Harry is of the opinion that ghosts are merely spirits that have not accepted the fact that they had to leave the earthly plane. He also believes ghosts roam most houses or buildings. We just don't know about them because they are quiet.
Only when they become active do people sense this, like doors banging, TVs cranking on and off, changing channels. Then they think, oh my God, it's going to come out of the wall and get me.
There's reassurance in the fact that most spirits are harmless and have no intention to make life difficult for people. In fact, they are often around us for our own well-being.
Well, the spirit is perfectly content on the other side, but he feels he has to stay to nurture and to comfort the one on the living side.
When sudden, inexplicable things occur in houses, Harry and a team of experts are normally called to investigate. The investigation is a team effort.
We usually use a team of people of between 4 and 8. And each one of these has a different specialty. Some can see, some can hear, some can sense.
Everybody in the team is essential to gather any information on the strange phenomena.
Some people can sense the presence of spirit, but not see it. Some people can see it and not sense it. I can walk into a residence and see if there is anybody there or if there isn't anybody there. They can appear any way that they want to. They can appear as they last did in their physical life, or they can appear as a cloud. It's up to the spirit, individual.
It is more than curiosity that moves people to call Harry to investigate any spirit presence in their house.
We tell them who is there and why they're there. Most of the time they are there, but they behave themselves, the spirits that is.
Even with the knowledge that spirits are around us and present in our houses, it is only when these spirits become troublesome that a dehaunting becomes necessary. The process to remove these spirits is far easier than we believe.
Well, we ask it to leave. Simple as that. Would you mind leaving? There is no ceremony, there is no ritual that we go through. We simply ask it to leave. And why would a spirit stay where he wasn't wanted anyhow?
One of the most notorious cases of spirit investigation is the John case in Los Angeles. Strange things occurred in and around the house. The only thing left to do was to call a team of spirit investigators. Something completely unexpected happened.
It started out where they were taking Polaroid pictures, and by accident, one of them asked a question. And when the Polaroid picture was developed, there was an answer there.
The phenomena of ghosts leave us with little proof, and sometimes just the idea that it was all a hallucination.
The only physical proof is what they give us, like the pictures with the writing on them. What's the chance that you would get that exact answer with that exact picture at that exact time? Impossible.
Over the years, Harry has built up a collection of voice recordings, those of spirits. At the time of the recording, the investigators wouldn't hear the voices. But when the tape is played back on the recorder, the ghost's voices are distinct and definite in their answers.
There was a child's grave, and sitting on top of this grave was the spirit form of a child. When we put the tape decks down to him, and he pulled it almost out of our hand, and we get this little whisper, "I'm scared."
The critics have found every possible excuse to disprove the existence of spirits.
They can always find skeptics to criticize everything in life, even death.
You would think that Harry's job is horrifying, but in fact he enjoys it. He sees it as his mission in life to prove to people that there's nothing to be frightened about.
We do this work for nothing, as a public service. The more proof we can gather, the better we feel we can serve the public. We do leave them with an idea that, hey, maybe there is something more to life than life.
Harry views the spirit world as a natural part of our lives. He believes that it is the physical part of existence that is merely temporary.
We have all lived many lives, and we'll all live many more. And the reason that we're here is to learn certain lessons, certain goals that we cannot learn on a non-physical reality, such as the spirit dimension.
Ghosts and apparitions have given rise to legends and have created their own place in history. Maybe we can learn to accept ghosts as part of our everyday lives. After all, if we think about it, what are ghosts but the mere shadows of their former selves?
In this story, we'll see that spirit entities do not always exist separate from a living being. In fact, many spirits house themselves within a body to serve as a vehicle for communication, a phenomena called channeling.
Each of us has the ability to reach a higher power, but we don't even realize it. From ancient times until today, many kinds of people have channeled, but they are known by different names: medium, healer, witch doctor, fortune teller, guru, and prophet. In the San Francisco Bay Area, Professor John Climo co-directs the doctoral parapsychology program at Rosebridge Graduate School, one of only 4 universities in the world dedicated to the study of anomalous phenomena. He is also co-founder of OPUS, the Organization for Paranormal Understanding and Support that helps people who have unusual personal experiences. He is considered an expert in channeling.
What is channeling?
I define channeling as receiving energy or information or guidance from some source other than oneself and originating from some level of reality other than the physical as we currently understand it. I guess my roots, not only with regard to channeling, but to most paranormal or inexplicable fields in general, all of which I'm fascinated by and see as interconnected, began for me as an artist and a poet. Way back in my teenage years, or even earlier, when I was doing paintings and creative writing and poetry, I would feel myself moving into these altered states of consciousness. I'd feel myself getting more and more inspired. And the more inspired I got, the more I felt, I wondered, where is this coming from? This isn't just me anymore. When I would kind of get in the saddle of the inspired moment, I was connected to other wavelengths, other worlds.
Alan Vaughn is a psychic researcher or professional intuitive. He uses his talents in psychic archaeology to discover ancient ruins and in research experiments on psychic phenomenon. But he also has the ability to channel an entity from another time.
I went to a number of mediums to see what they could say about me. 3 of them said that I would be doing channeling myself one day and gave me the name of this Chinese entity, Li Sun. Well, my response was, over my dead body. I felt this incredible energy come over me. And it was Li Sun.
There's what I would call full trance or unconscious channeling, where the channel goes away or goes unconscious and then comes back after the experience has occurred and doesn't have recall.
I channel in a trance. It's like listening to a distant radio, as Jane Roberts once said. I experience it very similarly. But Li Sun shows me pictures of everything he's talking about. And then he impresses me. He's like standing behind me. And he impresses me so that it all comes out in English.
What I call in my book open channeling. It's the kind of thing that I do. I don't lose consciousness. I don't stop being myself. And as far as I'm aware, there is not a particular identifiable entity that's talking to me, that's working through me. So far as I know, it's still me, but it's more than me.